and you two have some brandy.
Okay. Um, I make light drinking conversation with her, and then when both of our glasses are empty, I offer her another glass.
She no power rule will save you now. She insists that she must go to bed. For her band will be performing the next morning, and leaves the room. However, during your pleasant conversation with her, she lets slip, and I want to think of something that she lets slip. So give me a moment.
Okay.
Um,
Sally went to the bar on Saturday.
um, okay. She lets slip that the harpist is in, and that she had a romantic entanglement with him
Ooh.
in what she calls a past life, but a pretty much a while ago.
Okay.
And what you presume is that they went that like when she was still in school. It was
Okay.
kind of hinted at that while she was at school there, she had a romantic entanglement. And what led to that is that the she saw the harpist earlier, and so yeah.
Did she mention where he was when she saw
Um,
her?
his
Saw him.
room is across from hers, and basically that's what it led to that entire thing. Was that his room was across from hers, and she felt uncomfortable because she had a romantic entanglement
Okay.
with him.
What time is it?
Um, upon looking at your clock, you see that it's 10 o'clock, and you start to feel tired yourself.
Okay. I decide to save talking with the harpist until the morning before the seminar. So I go to bed.
All right. Um, in the as you are about to fall asleep, like when you're on that bridge between our world and the dream world, your phone starts to ring.
Okay. I go and pick up the phone.
Uh, as you pick it up, it is dial tone, and upon doing that, you shall do a wisdom check of 7 for a wound,
Okay.
insanity wound. That is.
Past it.
All right.
Um.
Um, he freaked out.
Okay.
What?
I think that's very strange, and remembering the artist's former uh, assumption of a similar incident, I immediately unplug the phone.
All right. Upon unplugging the phone, the ringing stops because. Or do you hang up the receiver before you unplug it?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as you hang up the receiver, the ringing starts up again, and then as soon as you unplug the phone, it stops ringing.
Okay.
But when it stops ringing, there's an eerie silence in your room now,
What?
and you're left uncomfortable.
Um, I go and drink another glass of brandy to calm my nerves, and then head back to bed.
All right. You fall asleep, and the rest is uneventful. And how much time are we left with?
I'm recording in 20-minute intervals, so 6, 12. I'm trying to figure out. We got like 7 minutes.
Do we want to have it end there at a good place to stop, or do we want to continue?
Continue for a little bit because we still have time.
All right. All right. You wake up the next morning, um, to the sound of a beautiful harp playing, and you is what you assume the harpist in the other room.
Okay. I get up
Oh,
and
and you look at your clock, and it is, um, 7:30.
okay. I get up and do my morning routine, that kind of stuff. And then I head out to the hallway and knock on the harpist's door.
All right. Outside the harpist door is the artist who seems to be drawn to the music as were you, the other artist. What did I say his name was?
I don't remember.
I did give him a name, but I can't
It
remember
was
his name.
James. James.
James. James is outside the harpist door as well, and he it appears that he was about to do the same thing as you are.
Okay. I greet him good morning, and I knock on the harvest door.
All right. As you knock, the harp music continues to play for a moment. And while it does so, the other artist says or asks you if you have met the harpist yet.
I say no, but I have gleaned a little information off. What's your name? Holly?
Holly, yeah.
Gleaned a little information off of Holly about him, but not much.
He says he hasn't met the artist, and as he's saying, or he hasn't met the musician, and as he's saying that, the harp music has slowed to a stop, and you hear footsteps coming towards the door, at which he, kind of abruptly stops, so it doesn't sound like you're talking about him behind his back. The door opens, and the harpist is standing there, and as Shelby described him, he has black hair and gray eyes, which seem almost dead. But you know through his music, through the harp music, which was very beautiful, that he is nothing. He is no. There's no deadness in him.
Okay. I greet him and ask if that was his own piece, and if so, it was very beautifully written.
He said he thanks you, but it is not his own piece, but rather a friend wrote before they died, and they co-authored it with him.
Oh,
So and it was very sorrowful but beautiful. By the
Okay.
way.
I express my condol, whatever they're called, condolences. That's what it's called about his friend's death.
He said it happened what he said felt like a lifetime ago, and that he has grown to accept that his friend has passed, and that but he thanks you for your kindness. Um, the something about this man seems to put you at ease, and he seems to have a level of understanding. Much, something about him makes you feel almost like you're inferior to him, but not in a bad way.
like, like kind of a mentor kind of way.
Kind of, yeah. Like you feel like you can look up to him, even though he's much younger than you. Like he's seen much more for his time than most people have.
Okay. I introduce both myself and James and make small talk about the seminar that is soon to happen.
Um, he seems glad to meet both of you, and asks you if you would like to join him for drinks before the thing. He says nothing heavy, obviously because you're about to go give a speech to students. But if you'd like to join him for like water or something down in the kitchen or the dining hall.
Okay. And with that, this is a good place to stop. So we'll be right back with more creepiness. Who is this musician? Who is the artist? Who's the band director? Who's Jenkins? Who's Gregor? Who are these shadowy figures? Only Greyalpha knows. I don't know. So we'll see you soon. Oh, it's scary.